What's the Not Your Finest Hour podcast? What is that all? I mean, I've heard stories.
Not Our Finest Hour podcast. I'll have to check out one of these days when I get a minute to listen to it. I've been told it's not for everyone. Just the general reviews I hear on it. It has been getting really good reviews.
And I've never personally listened to it, but I have heard it's not for everyone.
I listened to the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Just great podcast. I've really enjoyed that.
I'm not endorsing anything. From what Caleb told me, he said, don't endorse anything unless you listen to it first.
I do once in a while listen in, and it's a lot of fun. But I do got to be careful. It is not for everyone.
Caleb Allman is always dropping nugs that it's one of the most value-added shows out there.
Of course, through all the Not Our Finest Hour, you guys poking fun at so much different stuff is absolutely killer.
I don't feel any oppression tonight. In fact, I feel very free. Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Thanks for being here.
I'm Interlock Ian, and I wouldn't fucking miss a Not Our Finest Hour podcast for nothing.
Welcome to the beginning of the podcast. This bitch is capped at 1 hour and 15 minutes, split two ways. So if you guys got something to say it fucking fast, motherfuckers.
Well, we're doing nothing fast. We're custom cutting all of this armor stone for a seating bench. In
how someone thought it was faster?
No, I don't think anybody ever thought it was faster at all. My partner maybe thought it was going to be more cost effective, but
is it?
Absolutely not. It's fucking coming on 2 weeks now to build these little seating walls.
If you had guillotine walls, those walls look like they were a couple days.
Yeah, if I had guillotine stone, I probably could have put it all in one day with a tilt rotator. But here we are. I didn't make the choice. We're just doing it. It's almost done, right? The problem is no one went up with the guys to start them off. And they thought we needed impeccable results, right? Never mind this stuff is armor stone. It's going to be a little rough to begin with. They thought it needed to be like laser precision stones fitting together. So they had two 14-inch quick cuts, and they were trying to cut 22-inch stone with those quick cuts, right? And cursing, and they were pissed off the whole time. And it looks beautiful. They did an incredible job, but it took forever. So when the first week was done and we got some photos, we're like, wow, that looks amazing. But it's not even half done. We should have scaled back our craftsmanship here.
But you can't do that once you.
But you can't do that after it's already half done, right? You can't do half a great job and then switch to doing a shitty job because your time is up.
Yes.
So you're stuck to do an incredible job for the remaining half, burn a whole other week, and then make it look good. And to top it all off, we don't even know what the landscape architect's expectations are for this. He could be like, I said armor stone, rough armor stone, and here we are, like laser guided ring saw cuts through
he could show up and be like, this isn't what I wanted.
Well, too bad. That's what you get at this point. There's no changing it now. You're paying for this.
Well, there's always changing it.
There's no changing it. This is 2 weeks in. I will bury him under that wall.
Would you, if he said change it or you're not getting paid, would you rather walk away from it?
I would walk away for sure. There's nothing to change.
But if he said, this isn't the look I was going for, I wanted rough pieces just barely touching.
We destroyed a man's vision. I'm going to say, well, get it right on the next one then. Plan it somewhere else. This is what you get here.
So you seriously would rather walk away from it and not get paid than change it?
We're already losing money on it. Yeah. How do you lose even more?
By the landscape architect not liking it.
Yeah, but
been there.
Walk and then that. He should have come out, He knew the project was going on. He should have come out and had a look.
They only come out at the end to change.
They only come out. Yeah, that's a consultant's job to come out at the end and write down everything you don't like and send an email about it. When it's too late to change anything.
Write an email about it.
Because they won't say it to your face. It has to come in an email.
So, because this is related to this topic, on one of the fire hall jobs we're doing, there's this like insanely weird garbage enclosure.
You're
It's
still
super
going on
weird.
about this garbage enclosure still.
Yeah. So it's super weird
Wow.
and it's designed in a weird way. And we all thought it was weird, but we built it right to the design. And then did we talk about how a stop work order got put on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the stop 2 weeks later, like this shit, because they're 20-foot pieces of this weird gray wood, which I do have to say, having the weird gray wood in our yard has really brightened the mood and prepared us to fight fires. Because it just, you see that tone of gray and you just want to get out there and fight fires. So that's been nice to have it in the yard to improve our mood. But we have a 20-foot, small 20-foot tag that we put like the S70 and the E20 on or whatever, right? It's got these 20-foot pieces of wood on it, plus all the hinges and bullshit and all the stuff that never got installed. So it's been sitting there for 2 weeks, and I keep going to use it, but they have not even they have not even remotely addressed this problem. I'm like, this shit is going to get frozen to my float in the snow. Like, what? Like, what? The best thing to do at this point to me as a person would be let's just finish the garbage enclosure the way it was meant to be. And then sort out whatever you want to do with it. Because like the city of Mississauga and the GC's like, why you can only bill it out 95% because you've only finished 95% of it. I'm like, you shut it down. You never called us. Fuck you. What are you talking about? Like, because now what, we're going to go through all this hassle to invoice for 5% of something?
That's the margins on commercial jobs sometimes.
I am just like, fucking everything we own just is full of, this week is just because we're doing tree replacements for tree death. It's not on the epic level of your cedar problem.
Hmm.
Although, how much were the
Wash my
cedars?
hands of that.
How much were the cedars?
The first time from our friends at the nursery that I'm not even gonna.
Don't want to say the name.
Yeah, they've been great to us every other time, but it costs I think 8 grand in cedars. Do you know what I got them for in town? 2 grand. The
Where'd
guy
you buy
dug
them
them with
from?
his own shovel. The one-eyed guy dug them with his own shovel. He got a little shovel. He sharpens it every day, he said. He goes out in the bush and he chops them down.
Do you think those
I
are
will
gonna
never
live?
buy a fucking pyramidal cedar again.
You bought pyramidal cedars from the
That's what they
forest?
asked for, the client. That's what they wanted. I know they don't make a great hedge. This is what the guy wanted.
So the guy's got pyramidal cedars growing in the forest?
No, no, no. Our friends at the nursery had pyramidal cedars. This time he got white cedar, I think.
Why? Because you were like, fuck you, dude.
Because I'm not spending another $8,000 to replace this
Did you
hedge.
tell him he overwatered the cedars?
Yeah,
What
he
did he say?
he was passive to that. In all honesty, I said a couple things to him. I kept it cordial, and then we finished the job and we left. That was it. He didn't even send a thank you text, nothing like that. Fuck you, guy. I'm done. Like, you can't say we didn't come good for it, but if you're not grateful for that fact, like I don't have the time.
Did he approve the switch to the white cedars?
No, he got what he got.
Did he say anything about it?
No. I said these will be better for your hedge. This is a better hedge in the long run. So
Did you tell him not to water the fuck out of them?
I don't care at this point. I said, don't use so much water this time. He's like, how much? I said, half an hour twice a week. Maybe for a drip line. That's sufficient. I moved them up a foot higher up the swale. I said, take it easy.
How much was he watering them?
Well, he told me he spent $2,000 worth of water this summer to water them. Which I don't know what the math is for that, but
That's a lot of water.
considering water is $5 a cube, I don't even think it's possible to put that much water on them.
If you ran the drip lines 24/7, probably.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. We did what we could. If he's not happy at this point, arrivederci. Don't need it in my life.
Fuck off, dude. I'm done with you. Did anyone ask any questions, Mike?
Yeah, we got questions.
No way.
Really?
Oh
We
yeah,
haven't had questions in a long
Been
time.
a minute.
just a handful. I got a question for you guys. If you're doing a residential project and you need to drive on, or you need, yeah, to drive on the neighbor's property for about 5 feet, but you can't get in contact with that neighbor, do you guys just go ahead and do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, put a mat down. Did I tell you
Why
about
can't why
how?
can't you get in contact with the neighbor?
I was well. This project's done now, but I tried to knock on their door multiple times. I left a note for them. I talked to the client, and they're like, "Yeah, they let us drive on their yard last time we did a project, so they should be good this time." And then so I started the project. I finally ran into him when he was going to work one day, and I was like, "Hey, I've got our, plywood down. We're going to be protecting your property and stuff." But then at the end of the project, he was pretty mad that I used his property, and his weed
Why?
infested side of his yard got a little bit of a divot in it that I fixed.
Did you not fix it?
Oh, I fixed it. I told
Then
him
why did he care?
well, this was before I fixed it. He's like, "You're gonna fix this, right?" And got pretty angry. But I was just wondering, what would you guys do? Would you guys actually just go ahead and do it, or
Yeah, I would do it.
yeah?
I would try and stop me. You know.
Yeah, or I would say to the homeowner, like, you need to sort out this. Like, on my initial consultation, I would have turned to the homeowner and said, you need to sort that out with your neighbor.
I
Yeah.
I do that too.
Yeah, I say, how's your relationship with your neighbor?
Yeah.
Want to know that it's good or whatever. We did this last week. We slightly went over the neighbor's property, and he wanted some topsoil from the dig. Did I tell you guys this?
No.
So yeah, like he wanted some of the topsoil from the job that we were digging out in between his fence and a tree for like 50 feet. He's like, just dump it all here between the fence and the tree. What are you using? Wheelbarrows? I'm like, fuck, I'm using full-size skid steers. Like, I'm gonna ruin your lawn to get it where you need to go. So I had Sean take a wheelbarrow, and instead of just dropping it between the house and the tree on the fence, like he wheeled it everywhere to where it needed to go, and the guy was fucking stoked. It was like 2 hours of wheelbarrowing. Sean did it with a smile on his face. And then the guy bought, he's like, "What kind of beer do you guys like?" I said, "Don't worry about it. It's all good. You let us drive on your lawn a bit." He goes, "No, no. It can be anything, but it can't be American beer." I'm like, "Don't worry."
Elbows up, bitch.
Yeah. And then he's like, "I put something in your bin truck," and there was 2 cases of beer the next day.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
perfect.
that beer guy.
He's the beer guy, yeah. But
That's right.
I swear, all of these old men, they come out like they're in their normal clothes, whatever. When it's switched to work mode, it's coveralls. Like coveralls, no clothes on underneath. Like they're naked with just a blue pair of coveralls. They must keep them like in the garage, ready to go for any time there's the slightest bit of work. Gotta get naked, put the coveralls on. Like it's just, this is probably the third homeowner that had these blue coveralls. Maybe they're the same pair. Maybe they rent them.
They're all sharing them.
You gotta go to Simplex and get a rental pair of coveralls.
They're all renting them out. I
This
don't.
th this same neighbor said that his gate wouldn't open now because of our work that we were doing,
Oh my,
and I looked at the top hinge. It's got like 20 nails randomly in it, like just barely holding this hinge to the gate. And
how
I
close
just
is the gate to where you're working?
Oh, we're like going in right next to the gate,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like, I look at the top hinge and I point to it. I'm like, it looks like you've had some trouble with that gate in the past. And he got all embarrassed. He's like, yeah, well, it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He was trying to get me to replace his gate.
People are so.
Residential
What he
slash.
should have said. What he should have said to you was, if you want to drive on my property, you got to fix my gate. Deal or no deal? And then you should have said, yeah, I'll fix the gate, because what else are you going to do?
And then price it into the project.
And price it into the project. Exactly. Use your software. Price it into the project.
You've had a few notes this week, PK.
Really? About what?
Going in on software and webinars and now podcasts.
Programs. Fuck your program. Fuck your podcast. Fuck your fucking shit. Fuck your webinar. Who the fuck is still doing webinars in 2025? Like, if someone's advertising webinar, you got to wonder if they're up on technology.
I tried to sit through a Leanscaper webinar last winter. Is that
I think I was on that with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I try and make jokes in the little chat just to keep things alive, because otherwise, I can't, man. Maybe everybody is way more serious than I am, but I just can't sit through that. Not because it was a Leanscaper thing, just any of them. I can't sit through a Techo showcase. I can't sit through anything where I'm required to learn anymore.
Do
My
you
little brain is full.
do you think there's a valid argument that in order to be successful in business, like in order to run a successful business, you need programs, coaches, webinars, softwares, if budgeting, if you need all that stuff to run a business successfully, is there not an argument that maybe you should just be a fucking employee?
Ooh,
Like, if it
that's a
takes,
hot
if you're,
take.
well, I'm just saying, like, if you, like, some people just aren't born to do some things. You're just not born for it. It's not your DNA. Like, my DNA is not to play pro lacrosse. It's not my DNA. It's not my DNA to be an accountant. It's not my DNA to be like a million jobs. So, like, if you have to work that hard at being a successful business owner, if it takes that much time and effort, maybe you just weren't destined to own a business.
No, I think everybody wants to tip the odds in their favor. And by having all that stuff, those are just resources, right? Some of us are
It seems like a
savants
lot of,
to business,
or what?
savants. Like, there's no reason that we should be operating the way we do successfully, and we're still successful people. But I wouldn't say that's normal for the majority of people. So using things like software and webinars and podcasts and all this shit, I can see where
I'm glad no one uses this podcast for any kind of advice.
Well, everyone uses software in their business.
some sort, yeah. Well, email is a software, right?
Well, yeah.
I hate with email. It's just
Like scheduling and time tracking and
Whenever
bookkeeping.
I see so much of this shit in my feed, my like social feeds, that I'm starting to like feel like people who are obsessively doing all this stuff, like going to every event, going to everything, jumping onto whatever the new program of the day is, or whatever. Like, this, we're all going to do this year. We're all going to do that this year. Everyone's got to do this. This is what we all. If you're not doing this, you can't be successful. If you're not, like, I almost feel like those people, to me, are just, anyone who's participating in that world is just reeks of desperation. Like, they just absolutely reek of desperation.
What type of desperation? Like desperate for what?
Desperate to be naturally talented at owning a business. They're like people that are like 40 years old, still playing in Europe, thinking they're going to make the NHL.
So,
And
like,
it's just not going to happen for
appearances?
you.
Desperate for like the appearance that
No,
they're.
desperate to be successful.
I see.
I think that probably 5% of these people who take all of these courses and do all this shit are probably successful. The other 95% are the 40-year-old playing in Europe, still thinking they're going to make the fucking NHL if they just spend another $10,000 on fucking figure skating lessons.
But you can't blame them for trying, because what's the alternative? You're a 50-year-old landscaper still slamming patios
I
on
don't
your
know.
own with two other guys?
I
Like,
think
no
most
one's
people start out that way, anyways, like working in the field, and they don't know the business side of things, and they want to.
I I think everyone's two points here. Everyone's allowed to do whatever they want. They don't do what I want. If you want to vaporize $40,000 a year in programs and training courses to believe that's going to make you a better business owner when you were never born to be a business owner, the people collecting the 40 grand are never going to tell you that you weren't born for this. You just aren't born for it. You're not born for the stress. You're not born for the decision making. You're not born for it. The people collecting the 40 grand from you in a variety of other ways are never going to say it to you because their business, they weren't good enough at landscaping businesses to either keep them or to fucking run them efficiently. So what they did was convince you to pay them to teach you how to do what they couldn't do.
What if they still have their landscaping business?
How successful is it without their coaching and their fucking social media presence and all their other shit? Anyone that's on social media fucking pumping up their fucking business and you got to take this course and that course, look at how successful they were before they were on social media. And then wonder how much of that fucking money that they have now is social media money, sponsorships, fucking all that other shit. Because that's what I'm saying about them. Again, if you want to take all these courses and do all this shit, more power to you. I think that's amazing. I hope it works out great for you. I hope you're part of the 1% club that fucking actually gets anything out of it. That's why I'm just so tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Like, just, you know what?
It
Instead of,
doesn't change my life at all when people are out taking courses and stuff. Maybe
it
for
doesn't,
the odd one, it might make my life worse if they end up doing really great at them and bidding against me.
I don't think it makes, I guess, yeah, that's a fair point too. Maybe like maybe I need to change my algorithm on my social media feed.
Yeah, I don't get so many things about courses and all that
Oh
stuff.
fuck, every second thing in my feed is some talking head. Hi.
There's a specific video that starts out like that.
Yeah, I get that video too. But I mean, maybe it really would make you a better business owner. Like I already think I'm a good business owner. Maybe I'm
I don't
not.
think
I think I'm okay, you know. I think we're doing okay. Could I be better? Sure. I'm sure we
I
could.
don't I don't think I'm a very good business owner. I think I'm just doing this because it's like something that happened to me. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I know I'm smart enough not to waste 40 grand trying to be good at it. And that
How
makes me
much? Wait,
happy.
how much would you waste trying to be good at
Zero.
zero? You're set in your way.
Well, I don't
Nothing
know.
can change
Like,
you. It's like
what?
a tilt rotator, right? You can't. Maybe a tilt rotator makes you much more efficient. Maybe these courses make you much more efficient.
I don't have a tilt rotator either. So
Well, see, so because you're so close-minded about it, how are
I'm
you
not saying
going to?
I never said I was right. I said from the beginning, everybody's welcome to have their own opinion, and mine could be wrong, and that's
Well, I'm
okay.
just playing devil's advocate, right? Because me with a tilt rotator can outperform you without one, right? Maybe me
In your
with a course.
mind,
I'm not. No, it's not a. It's not.
I'll let's build a wall. You take the tilt rotator, I'll build. I've been doing it for 30 years. I was doing it when you were in fucking kindergarten without a tilt rotator.
Yes, I understand that, but now that it's here,
Yes,
can't make it disappear anymore.
it gave you the ability to be as good at me as good as me because you have an extra tool
Better
and
than
you didn't put in the time. Well, you assume you're better.
This is going to be a great
You don't know
podcast
you're
or
better.
video that we can make
I'm
here.
positive.
PK versus the landscape daddy. Tilt
So you
rotator
you
versus none.
believe with your $40,000 toy that you're better than me and my experience. I don't, but
I'm
that's
not
neither
talking
here.
about your experience. If we had to dig a pool or something, yeah, I'll beat you on the pool dig, right?
Maybe.
Mm. Positive.
I've dug a lot of pools, man.
You dig it all from one spot. You don't have to relocate
If
the
you started
shovel and
digging, if you
everything.
started digging pools today and kept digging them for the next 3 years, you wouldn't catch up to how many pools I've dug. So I'm
You'd
just
probably be
saying,
still on the first one, and I'd be 40.
maybe. Yeah, that could be true. It could be true. But the people I know that dig the most pools, the old guys, they would never have a tilt rotator on their fucking machines because they're talented and they've learned it and they don't need that tool.
Look, I lived in a time without tilt rotators, right? I've been there. It's not like I came up.
So now that you need them and I don't, do you ever ask yourself that maybe I was just always a little bit better than you?
Um, Maybe you are a better shovel operator than me, but
It's possible.
I can use a tilt rotator. I can dig the pool and then clean up with the broom on the tilt rotator after. Can't tell me you're gonna do the same.
I can dig the pool and don't need to clean up because I'm
Oh,
so good.
yeah.
I can dig it without making a mess. I'm glad that you and your tilt rotator make a big enough mess that you need to buy yet another attachment to clean up when I can dig it without having to clean up.
The point is that you're denying all these other avenues to make yourself better.
Well, that is based on my own self-hatred, so I'll give you that point.
So you're doomed from the start if you're not even willing to entertain these other things, right? Like I'm with you on some stuff. I'm not a software guy, right? I have already said I can't do webinars and stuff like that, but my line I think is a little more flexible than yours.
I agree with that.
So
I
I'm at
just think
least,
that I just think that I've grown my business bigger in 6 years than a lot of these fucking people have grown their business in 20 without any of that fucking shit.
and I will say that both you and I are exceptional business owners.
Well, I don't think I'm good
This
at it
is
either.
this is well, you're obviously better than you give yourself credit for if you can manage a $5 million company.
Well, we don't do 5 million, so we'll find out.
$4 million, dollar,
Maybe at 5 million, I'll be
$4
fucking
million dollar
broke.
company, whatever. It's
Maybe 4 or 5 next year. Maybe depends on the fucking economy is.
yeah.
I
But
don't know. I didn't set a budget because I just look at opportunities. That could be 2.5 next year. The opportunities don't come in.
yeah. Yeah.
Something always seems to just come up. I was we have like no work, like we're really out of work, and I'm fucking standing around the job site where all the guys are supposed to go next week, and I'm like, wow, there's like 100 square feet of pavers ready for us. Maybe a lot of standing around this week.
Well, you could finish the 5% of the garbage disposal next week.
Yeah, but all the garbage is. I was like, you know, call Jack and be like, Jack, can you get this push this garbage disposal thing because I need to send people some. But then a bunch of people called and said, hey, can you do this job end of October? Can you do this job? Can you do this job? And I was like, oh, so like in an hour, well, not a bunch of people. One person called that had a lot of work for us. Wasn't a bunch of people, but
Yeah.
so. And then one of our big clients like sent us a huge parking lot job.
Ooh.
I'll be good $300,000 or $400,000. Nice job
And just like
for
that,
November.
you're full up for the season.
And just like, well, we don't have that job. We're pricing it, but I think we have a legit opportunity at it because it's not open tender. So I think we have a legit opportunity at it. But it's like, think about think about how many opportunities I could get if I spent all my time taking courses and none of my time building relationships. I could probably really ring up the sales then. If you can spend 40,000 on courses instead of spending 40,000 on building relationships, I think building relationships is way more profitable.
Yeah, I could I can see that. But can you not do both? Like relationships are built a lot
Someone
of
could,
times on
not
the
me.
fly.
You could. You could do both,
I like to
not
think
me.
I could do both. Well, I couldn't because I already said I can't do courses, right?
You're
But
fucked.
well, maybe I am. I've resign myself to that fact. I can pick up the slack in other places, maybe. Like, I don't know, something else. But I'm open to the fact that I can pick up, like, everything is not off the table.
I'm just old and grumpy and in a lot of pain every day.
Hmm.
That could be part of my issue with just being angry at the world.
Yeah. Oh, uh, we tried that skeleton suit.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Actually, that was one
Oh
of our
yeah, how
questions.
is that?
underwhelming.
Yeah.
Like everybody said, this
Hold on,
thing is
hold on. Whoa,
awesome.
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, Chad. Mike, ask the question about the skeleton suit. So then that person's question got answered by
Yeah.
Chad without, yeah, we need to give this person credit for this question.
Rock cultures, culture SA. Can we get an exoskeleton review? Also, how quick can you get out of it if you have to take a crap?
Fair.
You can probably shit in it if you don't have to go all the way down. Um,
Did it help for screeding at all?
no, it was
No, I didn't
counterintuitive.
think so.
They're like, you'll see, it really makes screeding easier. And it was the
No.
same guy who went to see you, Mike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And I name dropped you. He's like, I don't know who that is. I'm like,
That's
oh,
great.
the How to Heartscape guy. He's like, oh yeah, that guy. I'm like, we have another podcast together. Have you ever heard of this one? He's like, never heard of it. So, okay.
He's new, I
He
think.
was really dry, man. Like,
Yeah,
Can we
he's
send
brand
that?
new.
he's
Can we send that guy to my site?
probably he's from Mississauga.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want this guy to come to our site.
It, something Davidson, David Davidson or something. I don't
I
know.
can't remember.
I don't know. But no, they're like, oh yeah, it'll make screeding easier. And I'm bent over the screed bar, and like it's been a minute since I've screeded anything, but it sure as shit didn't make it easier. If anything, it was counterintuitive because I was trying to curl my back, and this thing is
Yeah.
trying to spring me up, right? So no good for that. Um, the guys wore it to install Blue 60, which I mean, it's not a heavy slab to begin with, but
Yeah, 30. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Yeah, 38. It's not a heavy slab. Try it at 52, motherfucker.
Okay, well, if you were receptive to the
I'm
fact
just
that
joking.
you could maybe have one of these things,
I
then
don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm actually kind of receptive to this, which is weird of all the things to be
yeah,
receptive.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck tilt rotators, fuck courses, fuck software. Bring on exoskeletons. I love that shit.
Uh, I like I was trying to get some feedback out of the guys while they're doing it, and they're just like meh, meh, meh. I'm like, is it helping guys? They're like, no, save your money.
But you
My
bought one anyways.
my partner, he's like, these things are amazing. We got two. He had two guys with sore backs that put them on, and they thought it was great. So, and everybody else is telling me they're great. Am I being gaslit into thinking these things are really awesome when I really don't feel like they're awesome? What's going on here? I've tried it myself and it's not doing what everybody says it does.
Who else said it's awesome?
Did you turn it on?
Well, there's a little switch and a bunch of stuff
Did
on
you turn it on?
my partner said it was awesome. Uh, a couple of
What were
guys
they?
from the
Well, what
chat
were
said
they
it was
doing?
awesome.
What were they doing with it? Like
Josh Hutt said it was
you
awesome.
were laying blue 60. What were they doing when they thought it was awesome?
Running a quick cut, shit like that. I don't know exactly what they were doing. I tried to lift a 300-pound step block.
Oh, I saw
It's no
that.
easier with the suit on.
Does it make you stronger or just or just enhance or just enhance the strength you have?
It
So
just
like if you
transfers the
can't,
load.
It doesn't even enhance the strength you have. Um it takes the laziness out of your back, I suppose. Like where your hinge point, it takes the sharpness off your hinge point, I'd say, is a way that I would put it.
It transfers the load from your back to your hamstrings, right?
my
Uh
hamstrings are fucked.
maybe it does. Um my wife and I a couple of years ago we went snowshoeing she borrowed these snowshoes from a friend, and we were snowshoeing through the trail, and she's like, "Is this it?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is it." She's like, "I don't know if I'm experiencing this right." And I'm like, "Oh, snowshoeing just sucks." But that's the way that I felt about this skeleton suit. If I'm experiencing it right.
Did you buy one?
I said I'd get one, partly
Did
because
you,
it
was
was
that only because you felt guilty because the guy was there?
no, because I had told the whole time he was there. I'm like, I don't know if this does what you're saying it does. Like, of all the jobs he goes to, I don't know how many people are receptive to this thing. Because I want to like the concept, right? I don't want to like it at $4,000 a piece. I think that's excessive. But if it's gonna,
How easily do they break?
They said that they don't break. They haven't had one that broke when I asked that.
What? How do they? Does it use like a DeWalt battery or something?
no,
No,
there's no
it's
battery.
yeah.
What?
It's just
It's
a
just
spring.
springs.
It's a $4,000 spring.
If you're fat, like you guys are both thin and in shape.
Well,
If you're fat, like fat and out of shape like me, and you wear it,
Yeah, yeah.
how big does it expand? I
I don't
got a 54-inch waist here.
A 54-inch waist?
That's the pants that I buy.
Don't you wear them off your ass though?
Yeah,
Like
they're
that was the
really good.
style whenever you were coming up.
Generation X
Yeah.
style. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So if everyone loves this but you, do you think you're the problem?
Potentially.
But your guys didn't like it either, right?
They didn't see the value in it. I said, what about cutting all day, you know? Hunched over in front of the saw, they're like, yeah, maybe.
is it all people that have bought them that say good things about them? Because this does this go back to the tilt rotator thing, where once you've dropped that much money into something, you don't want to say that it's bad.
I would tell you if the tow rotator was bad.
Okay. But
Uh,
once somebody's spent $4,000 on a spring, maybe they don't want to say it's bad.
Potentially, yeah. I don't know. I really
How
want
hard was it to get it on?
it's not once you're fitted for your size and stuff, it's pretty easy.
So if it's fitted for a size, how transferable is it amongst the crew?
It's just straps that you
Yeah,
adjust.
you can refit yourself in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. So you don't need, you can get one for the crew and have everyone else make a comp claim except that guy.
Yeah. You
It
could.
it would be good if you were cutting all day
If you're
and
cutting,
hunched
yeah,
over. Yeah.
it would be probably good, but then the dust would probably mess around with the straps and stuff. And if it, like, look at your pants at the end of the day of
When
cutting.
you talk to the dry salesman named Davidson, potentially, maybe, um, did he quote any success stories?
He says
Like,
it's
hey, this guy's had one for 5 years and they fucking love it.
no. No, well,
Like
maybe
that's
he did,
I
but
like I would like some data on like I'm not I as strange it is, I'm not opposed to this. I should be. Should fucking hate this. I don't know why. It's just not up in my craw like tilt rotators. I don't know why. Maybe because my internet feed isn't full of this shit. As soon as my internet
I
feed gets
posted
full of
three
stuff,
videos of it this week. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't follow you.
Oh, no.
You're making an assumption that I follow your account. I did see your. I fucked up the schedule somehow. Like, where
Damn
does it say?
software.
No, it's not. Fuck off, Mike. Well, I like that software, the scheduling software. So I guess that software is okay. And actually, that scheduling software has started to pop up in my feed as an advertisement
Same.
constantly. And I'm like, you
Absolutely.
fucking motherfuckers, I already have this. Like, don't stop. Now I'm going to hate it, but I like it. I guess I use some software. I guess I use some software. I had a very confusing day.
A confusing day.
Cody was off today, like scheduled off. So I was being Cody and Mike. And to be fair, I'm not great at being Mike. So when you throw being Cody in the mix, who's really good at being Cody, I'm not even good at being Mike. And now I'm being Cody and Mike, and Cody's really good at being Cody. So Mike is a disappointment being Cody, and Mike is generally a disappointment being Mike. That was a terrible day. There's this like retirement community in Newcastle where a lot of landscapers do work, and they call us for bins, and they all get 10-yard bins because the driveways, it's this like weird tiny community where everyone drives golf carts around.
Does Mike work there?
It sounds like the community that I work in.
And he gets bins.
And I
And he
get
gets
bins.
bins. So this guy called in for a bin there in the community, and it was a 14-yard bin. I was like, oh, whatever. I don't know what he's doing. Like, maybe some of the houses have big driveways, but most of them do not. So I got there. I said, what do you guys want to do with this 5 yards of gravel? They said, I just dump it on the road. I thought, ooh, that's aggressive in this community. I said, where do you want the bin? He's like, I just put it there on the road. I said, okay. And my face must have looked a bit funny. He's like, we're not allowed to do that? I'm like, not to my knowledge. I've dropped a lot of bins in this neighborhood. He said, oh. He said, well, it's not going to be here long. I said, well, it's best to beg forgiveness, brother. I left, went somewhere else, and he got a text message. Can you come get this bin? Yeah, no problem. Like, you're in a community of really old people who are going to complain about everything.
Yeah. No, thank you. And that's why I'd rather
And what
sucks.
I dropped this bin off in front of this like tiny house in this tiny community of people. I was like, oh, this will probably be like a half bin. Perfect. And I went to get it, and it was like full of like wet A gravel right to the top. Like, oh, good. This bin weighs 20 tons now in this fucking community. And I got honked at and got because the speed limit is 30 in the community, but like the truck doesn't really drive 30 because it's a weird spot in the gears.
A weird gear spot.
It's a weird like so you can go 20 or you can go 40. Trying to go like 30 consistently, the truck just it's like revving really loud and it doesn't because it's right where it switches gears, I guess. So I'm going like 20 because I don't want to be going 40 in the community. God only knows how many radar guns there are on the fucking porches and shit. But then some old dude in a Jeep Cherokee was like blasting his horn and driving up beside me and giving me the finger. And I'm like, really, man? I'm just trying to respect the community. You're not being a friendly neighbor. He was not being a friend. And that's all in the bin game, Chad. It's all part of it.
Hey, I had my bin client has been trying to chase me down for days now to get me paid. Is that normal from a bin client?
We have lots of clients who pay right away. Yeah. Not all of them.
Well,
but
that
lots of
sounds
them.
appealing. I have lots of commercial clients who don't pay for a long, long amount of time.
We have those as well. Actually, some of our commercial clients pay better than the bin clients.
Oh my goodness.
What would you rather do? Spend $40,000 on consulting or start a bin business again?
Me?
Any
Ooh.
any of you?
That's tough. That's tough. I think I would go with the 40,000 on consulting.
Wow.
And I hate consulting.
Oh man,
He just moved his line a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the one part of our business I don't know if I would start again. I mean, we're in so deep in it now that it's like you keep doing it. And but I don't know if I would start it again. It's just so much shit goes wrong. if like I can run 10 triaxles a day and have less phone calls than running one bin truck. It's just hectic. It's just a hectic business, and there's no way to fix it. It just is
Well,
what it is.
a different client, right? Like it's a different,
Clients don't that's bin clients though.
yeah,
Bin clients are hectic because, and some of it has nothing to do with like how well you do bins on your own jobs. Sometimes a bin gets filled in an hour. Sometimes a bin gets filled in a day.
yeah,
Sometimes there's unforeseen circumstances. Sometimes you schedule three. Like it's just different. It's just a different kind of business. It's just what it is. It's just sometimes people don't call you for 3 days and keep your bin.
yeah.
We have a guy. I mean, we have like currently like the bins that we're not very busy with bins, so it doesn't matter. But I have a guy that's like texting me weekly updates on how close he is to filling his bin.
So he's had the same bin for weeks and he's slowly
Two
chipping
weeks
away at
now.
it.
2 weeks. Yeah, he's chipping away at it. He's working on it.
Is he
I mean,
hand digging it?
I don't know. I don't ask. Like that's you can't get that involved in the bin business, Mike. You've already
I
asked too many
gotcha.
questions.
So have you had where they drive the empty into the back of the bin and fill it from the back? And then
Yeah,
when
like I just
you get there to pick it up, they want you to roll the bin forward a bit so they can finish cleaning up under the bin.
that's probably happened to me or Cody, but
Yeah,
not lately.
that's
The
happened a lot.
problem when you drive into the bins like that, you're packing the soil down and it sticks in the bins.
Yeah, great.
It's all stuck to the
That
sides and the
yeah.
bottom and
That happened because I had to use the 20-ton shovel to scrape out the bin.
scrape out the
Like,
bin.
there's
Yeah.
nothing here to clean the bin. Like all the equipment was out of the yard. I'm like, I gotta pick up a load of clear, and there's shit in the bottom of my bin. What do I do? Like, oh, the 20 tons here, thank God. So,
We would shovel it by hand if nothing was in the yard.
I would fucking pour the clear right on top of it. I'd get the
Dude,
bin to my site and tell my guys, hey, there's shit on the bottom of here. Watch the clear. Don't use the crappy clear.
mm,
Use everything else around it that didn't touch the dirt.
you said we
I'm
do.
no way I'm shoveling shit by hand. I'm not getting in the back of that bin truck to shovel shit out by hand.
That's part of the game.
Not me as a person anymore.
I do it all the time. I today at 5:30 at night, I was helping one of our clients load asphalt, the asphalt driveway into the bucket so I could get this load and go down and get the fuck out of there. I was out throwing asphalt in the bucket. I think the guy made a video of me doing it. I'm like, thanks, bro. Thanks for making a video of my fat ass throwing asphalt in the bucket of your skid steer.
You're destined for greatness. I'm not destined
I
for
think that's the opposite.
mediocrity.
I think that's totally opposite. I don't think any part of me is destined for greatness. I think that ship has sailed. Maybe in my 20s, you could have said I was destined for greatness, but not in my 50s.
Mm.
In my 50s, I am not destined for greatness.
Wow.
I had a client, fucking, uh, we helped him out with a job. And, this is a good story about, we helped him, we did a job with him. And for a variety of reasons, the job needed to get completed in a certain time span, but he in advance said, I don't have all the money right now. And I said, that's fine. Like, let's just get this done and then just pay us when you get the money. And because it needs to happen right now. And it did. And then, he paid us the money and, maybe like on a schedule or what. Anyways, he paid us money and I never thought anything of it, but he got me like a really nice box of insanely nice cigars to thank me for helping him and sitting on the money like that. And I thought, wow, you know that guy's a high class guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, here's a box of really nice cigars for helping me with my project and waiting a bit to get paid. I know that potentially caused you some hardship on cash flow and stuff, you know, which I know that you were willing to do for me to help me finish my project on time. And he got me this like really, and I was like, wow, man, that's a good guy and a good client when they think about things like that. You also know that he's also another business owner.
Yeah, some business owners will fuck you though.
I'm saying he's a good business. I'm saying he's a
Well,
good
yeah.
guy. I don't. I'm saying we spend a lot of time talking about crappy people
Hmm.
who do crappy shit. So
Yeah.
I was trying to spend some time talking about a good experience with a good person.
Does he take courses?
I
Well,
would guess no.
Maybe
Knowing
his
him, I could
consultant told him to get you some cigars.
probably. God, I get DMs like I get DMs from the same consulting company all the time. Hi, Michael. Can you join us at our such and such event on such and such a day? And I'm like, okay, no, stop sending me this. Joined you, haven't joined one of your events. And then I tune into Mike's How Does Cardscape fucking thing because Chad, I do follow him, although I don't follow you. And all of a sudden, Mike's like, come to this event. And I'm like, really? What the fuck? Like, I
They
can't,
DM you guys. What about other consultants? Did they DM you?
no.
no, they're
Really?
the only
Just
one.
that one?
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
You know what I do get though all the time now? Since he signed us up for those fucking media passes,
I know. I get
Oh,
so
yeah.
many
we sold our
emails.
soul for these passes.
I did. I had no idea.
Now everybody wants me to go to their revolutionary
Yeah.
fucking seminar booth, whatever. Thanks for that.
It's interesting because a lot of these companies hire out those PR people to do that for them. So it's not their companies reaching out, it's a whole other company that a consultant, if you could say, that goes out and does it for them.
Exactly what I need in my life. It's more soliciting.
More contact with consultants.
Yeah.
That's whenever I wake up in the morning, I get up, I wake up in the morning, I have a shower, I get a coffee, I'm driving to work, and I'm like, I think to myself, holy fuck, I really hope I can talk to a lot of consultants today.
The only
I hope I
consultant
can.
I want to talk to is Jack
Is Jack a consultant?
Yeah,
Hamilton.
it's
Group
in
of
his business.
Consulting.
Yeah.
I don't think Jack's a consultant.
It says it right in the name.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm gonna find out fucking I have a lot of emails from Jack per day, so it's not that
On
hard
the
to find.
bottom of every single email he sends.
Mine says Jack Hamilton, project manager.
Mm, mine says
Jack at Hamilton's Group, hamiltonsgroup.com.
So you guys both use
Hamilton.
consultants.
No, there's the little spiel at the bottom says project manager, Hamilton's Group of Consultants Incorporated.
Oh,
So you
mine's not.
guys are on the consultant bandwagon. You don't even know it.
Uh,
If you if you want to point out
see,
how I mouth off about things that I'm doing and I'm doing them without realizing, like software and consulting, I'm I'm fine with that. It just goes to prove my greater incompetence. I'm okay with it. Like, what am I? I'm contradicting myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love exoskeletons, but I hate consulting.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys want to get to some
What else do you have for
questions?
questions here? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm texting this guy because like fucking trying to like find a fill site, and this fill site guy is like, I like him, but he's like fucking painful. Fill site guy, is it open? Can I go there? Like, what the fuck, man? You're in charge of fill sites. Answer the questions, motherfucker, please.
I thought you were going to say you're texting Jack asking him, are you a consultant?
The last time we showed up at one of his fill sites, Christy showed up and there was a cube van blocking the driveway. So she called me. I was like, oh, that's not good. And then some guy came out and started fucking screaming at her, get the fuck out of here. And she's like, listen, man, I'm just like, I'll leave. I'll leave. Like, and then we were, Andrew called me. I sent him to float some equipment for a new client we haven't really floated equipment for before. And he showed up and it was like a brawl about who owned the screener. They were videoing the truck and he was moving one of those little box screeners and they were going to call the cops. He called me. He's like, this is fucked. And then they were trying to drive stuff on the ramps to the float. And he's on the phone with me. He's like, he flicked the fucking switch and brought the ramps up and was like, fuck you. I'm not putting on anything going on this float until it's all approved and everyone agrees. Nothing gets driven on this fucking trailer. You have to shut it down. Fucking crazy. Anyways, what are some of the questions, Mike?
All right.